It's Update Monday! What's going on with ya, big dog? And it is an amazing Monday. An update for Update Monday is that it's been 8 months and a week of kicking rheumatoid arthritis' ass. I gotta say, it's been a long way. And just recently, I actually told you that I had a doctor's appointment. She canceled on me, but we rescheduled for another appointment, and I got some good news. The good news is that I am 100% cleared. I have officially kicked rheumatoid arthritis' ass. I know what you're thinking. We've been kicking rheumatoid arthritis' ass, but no, his ass is kicked. I'm not saying I don't have RA. I mean, that's a lifetime thing, but she's cleared me to do anything I want. I can go back to doing all types of insane things, heavy weightlifting, tackling football, and other insane things like telling you about these insane Yu-Gi-Oh decks this format. That's right, today in my luxurious hair, we're gonna be talking about some amazing strategies that are incredible this format. But if you wanna hear more about Update Monday, don't worry, I have a podcast. You can go ahead and check out the podcast is down below in the comment section. And also be sure to catch me on Twitch today as I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. With all that out of the way, let's start talking about these insane decks because they are incredible. Now, I don't know why Callie decided to take down his hair, mate. It makes it harder for me to be able to catch the animals. And I still have to say that Fluanda Reese is one of the best decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! But Callie told me to tell you about an insane deck. No worries, regular Callie. Outback Callie wants to talk about how Dinos are too strong. Dinos have incredible potential. Not only does Outback Callie give it 5 out of 5 animadorned crocosaurs, I gotta say, this is something that takes a dino out of crime. I gotta say, dinos are pretty amazing into this format. Inside of a format where Artifact Scythe locks you out of special summoning from the extra deck, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno simply just doesn't give a fuck. I gotta say, mate, I like Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. He treats monsters just like how crocodiles treat animals. You turn them upside down and then you take a bite out of them, mate. And even though Miscellaneous Ceres is at 1, this card is still highly searchable. Soul Eating Oviraptor and Fossil Dig can search it, but what if I were to tell you cards like Small World can also search that, as well as any other dino inside of your deck? It's simple. All you gotta do is make sure you banish an Ultimate Conductor Tyranno or Animadorned Archosaur as your second card, and you can search whatever dino you want. I also gotta say, where there are a lot of token critters running around fake monsters, cards like Survival's End really make you want to think about dinos. Regardless, Lost World allows you to protect those tokens to destroy baby Cerasauruses or petite pteranodons to special summon free dinosaur monsters to your side of the field. And who doesn't love free dinosaur monsters, mate? I would easily say that dinos are an insane deck, and if Italiano Callie can have a rating with Squamatas, then I gotta give it 5 out of 5 Animadorned Archosaurs. Thank you, Outback Callie, for helping me out with that particular situation, and I gotta say, dinos are a very good deck. Another strategy that actually can deal with the Artifact Scythe, well, I talked about it in my meta tier list a little bit, is Sky Strikers. Now, Sky Strikers did not lose a step with the Forbidden List. If anything, they only got stronger. A lot of players seem to forget that Imperial Order was a card that was the bane of Sky Strikers. You flip the card up and then you won the game almost immediately. That card no longer exists. That automatically makes Sky Striker a way better deck. Sky Strikers boast some of the most powerful spell cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Sky Striker Meko Widow Anchor allows you to not only negate an opponent's monster, but take control of it if you have multiple spells in your graveyard, and Shark Cannon allows you to either banish a monster in the graveyard or special summon it. Not only can these cards play around Artifact Scythe fairly well, if you're using Shark Cannon to special summon Scythe on your opponent's turn, well guess what? You get the effect of Scythe. Sky Striker is the ultimate get socked in the chin and be like, alright, run it back. Give me that card, boy. We about to scythe you. I ain't never seen a deck take a scythe so well and just be like, yeah, we're just gonna run that back. It's crazy what this deck does. The same rules can apply to Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer. Not only can he get negated, he can get stolen out of the graveyard like how some of the glue eaters need to steal some deodorant out of Walmart. Seriously, guys, before we start Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm gonna need you to do that favor for me. Get some deodorant. Sky Striker is an incredible deck, and as long as we have Sky Striker Ace Kagari at 3, unlike in Master Duel, this deck will be a force to be reckoned with. I gotta say, you're gonna have to strike the sky pretty high in order for players to be able to consistently beat this deck, as it is incredible in this particular format. Now, you could almost say that those decks were expected in any given time to be incredible. They have so much potential, and they're just fairly great cards. A strategy that I did not see coming that actually got insane because of Battle with Chaos. Who would have figured that Lightsworn Chaos was actually done justice in the Battles of Chaos set? Basically, what Lightsworn is based off of now is sending as many cards from your deck to the graveyard. Wait, that's what Lightsworn's always been based off of.
That's right, Sonny. Lightsworn was always about that Judgment Dragon and that Blackluster Soldier. Now you Zoomers have ruined the integrity of Lightsworn. I gotta go get my tapioca. Oh, my back. Oh.
I gotta admit to Boomer Cali, Lightsworn is completely different. You definitely aren't summoning Judgment Dragon or Blackluster Soldier anymore, as your new boss card is Chaos Dragon Levianeer, allowing you to banish light or dark monsters from your graveyard to either special summon, destroy cards, or disrupt your opponent's hand. If you just so happen to banish a Chaos Valkyria, you can send a monster like Arclord Christia from your deck to your graveyard and special summon it to your side of the field. But don't let Levianeer steal all the shine. The Chaos Creator and Chaos Nephthys are actually insanely good cards. Chaos Creator allows you to cycle cards back into your deck and special summon monsters, and Nephthys actually gives you a form of disruption when your opponent destroys your cards, summoning itself to the side of the field and getting rid of multiple cards on your opponent's side of the field. And Graveyard. How can I forget Graveyard? The Chaos Lightsworn strategy makes some incredible boards, so incredible that I can't just describe them. I just so happen to have a deck profile on the entire deck if you want to see it. But I gotta say, another one of the new and powerful cards for this strategy is the Zombie Vampire. This is a bad name, but we'll get on later. Like seriously, when has a vampire Yu-Gi-Oh card not been a zombie? But don't talk about it, Callie. Calm down, save it for another video. At first look, you never want to send cards from your opponent's top of the deck into the graveyard until you realize you'll get to send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard and then special summon a free monster. Also, cards like Fairy Tail Snow coming off the Forbidden List has helped this deck tremendously. Lightsworn is not a deck to play with, especially when you mix in those Chaos cards. You could say it gets fairly chaotic. Speaking of dragons, I actually talked about quite a few of them, but Rocket Dragon Link definitely deserves a mention on his own. This deck is actually incredible, as one card that both the Chaos Lightsworn deck and Rocket Dragon Link have in common is Chaotic Ruler, the magical level 8 synchro dragon that has a very long name. The level 8 synchro dragon, I don't remember its name, I don't remember everything, I'm old!
Damn right, Zoomer Kelly. You better respect me, because when you get my age, you won't remember anything. Just like how there was a dragon deck that used Lightsworn cards. It was called, what was it called?
Boomer Cali, it was called Chaos Dragons. It's called Chaos Dragons.
Don't you backsass me, Zoomer Kelly. Should you be talking about how Rocket Dragon Link is an amazing deck because Chaotic Ruler, the chaotic magical dragon, allows you to search cards like Artifact Lancia and Nibiru from your deck to your hand, mainly because those monsters are light, but it also can get into other amazing cards like Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, which is amazing inside of this format, while sending cards like Chaos Space and Starly Zephyr.
Damn, Boomer Cali, how'd you know so much about that?
When you get up in age and you read enough newspapers, you know everything, except for the stuff you forget.
Rocket Dragon Link is insane because it still makes some of those best boards, Heretic Seal plus Dragon Maze Tiding for the additional bounce and being able to pretty much search any of your dragon cards, but Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss and Warloach Savage Dragon are not far away to negate some of your opponent's most important cards. And for every one of my Rocket Dragon Link dog, go ahead and post down below that you blasted off again, because this deck is still insane in 2022. In the last deck, I actually gotta admit, I kind of neglected talking about this deck in my meta tier list. I don't hate the deck, it just doesn't do things properly. Look guys, seriously, this deck breaks all mechanics. When you fusion summon, you use monsters specifically on the card. When you synchro summon, you match the levels. When you exceed summon, you match the levels. When you ritual summon, what are you doing for ritual summoning? Drytron is a strategy that completely ignored everything you thought about ritual summoning because it doesn't use the monster's level, it uses the monster's attack. Like seriously, they could have just literally made this into an entirely different mechanic and you wouldn't have been none the wiser to notice the difference. Regardless, when you look at the Drytron's monster's attack and realize that they're 2000 attack level 1 monsters, then yeah, you can pretty much ritual summon anything you want to your side of the field. Losing Evil was supposed to be the end of the Drytron deck, but it turned out it was only that much of a speed bump. Cyber Angel Benton still exists, so how do you abuse this card as many times as possible? Think, Callie. Oh yeah, duh, Megaliths exist. The Megalith engine in Megalith Full not only allows you to recur Benton from your hand but tribute it off, it also allows you to ritual summon monsters from your deck to your side of the field. One of the deck's most potent monsters is Megalith Bethor, allowing you to destroy cards on the field equal to the number of ritual monsters in your graveyard. It's a ritual deck. Why wouldn't there be ritual monsters in the... Drytron also still has the seemingly indestructible monster in Draconids. It's 4000 attack. Do you really need to know what it does? To be honest, I don't even know what it does. It's 4000 attack, and it can be summoned with level 1 monsters. Okay, so you can ritual summon this card with Meteorion's Drytron. Your opponent cannot target this card with monster. What the? No! It has Obelisk stats and it can't be targeted. What is it? Obelisk? It's blue.
This can't be happening!
Drytron Meteorion's Draconids.
Attack!
It can attack all of your opponent's special summon monsters at once. You can banish monsters from your graveyard whose combined attack equal exactly 2000 or 4000. Then target one face-up card your opponent controls for every 2000 attack total. Send it to the graveyard? Why did we ever think Drytrons were dead? If Nipsey Hussle played a deck, it would definitely be Drytrons. This deck is blued up with all of the ritual monsters you need. Herald of Ultimate still could be played, but there's also Cyber Angel, Natasha, and Dayton. This is an amazing deck that still does insane combos. And that is all that I have for insane decks inside of this format. Let me know, what do you think about these strategies? And are there some strategies that I missed? Also, which one of these strategies would you like to see a deck profile on? Mine actually would probably go to Dinos since you already got Lightsworn, but you know. I'm telling you, mate, if you destroy that subscribe button, let us know down below in the comment section, as well as check out some other videos. Callie won't have much of an option, mate. I gotta give it 5 out of 5 Animadorn Crocosaurs.